Welcome to MMA On The Rise, bringing you the best in mixed martial arts and combat sports. I'm your host, Tom Ziegler. Tonight, we have another fight from Fight Lab 23 at Coyote Joe's in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the #1 contenders match for the Fight Lab 155 belt held by Jason Salvo. We have the brash and aggressive Cody Wells taking on the well-rounded skills of John Ramirez for a shot at the title. This fight is brought to you by Any Lab Test Now. MMA fighter panel is only $89. Location nationwide.
Bring me out of the blue corner, John Ramirez!
MMA On The Rise here in Charlotte, North Carolina at Coyote Joe's for Fight Lab 23. I'm Tom Ziegler. Joining me at cage side is Kevin, the master of cool Ferrant, and Tony, Ninja Daddy Tan. We've got an excellent #1 contenders fight tonight. Got John Ramirez making his way to the cage, making his entrance. Kevin, what do we know about this guy?
Well, John Ramirez is bringing a 2-2 record. He's 26 years old, 5'9". He's fought multiple times at 170 pounds. He's coming down to 155, where he's going to make this his home. He comes to us from East Coast Fighter, who has got a very strong Muay Thai and BJJ program there.
Yeah, lots of skilled fighters coming out of that gym from this area. His opponent tonight will be Cody Wells from Renegade Fighting Systems.
Yeah, the last time we saw John Ramirez was a win over Chris Chileppi at Fight Lab 20 and 2:59 in the first round. Granted, folks, there are only 3 minutes per round, so
that was the first round. That was a close call. I remember watching that fight. That was a pretty well contested battle right there. His two losses come from Chase Morris and Matthew Cheatham, and Matthew Cheatham is one of the best 170 pounders in the area. He had an undefeated record for a long time until he just recently lost his ECCF title to Michael Lau.
Ramirez about to enter the cage as we speak.
And standing at about 5'9" tall at 155, and he's going to fight another tall opponent in Cody Wells.
Yeah, he's going to have
6 feet tall.
He's going to have his work cut out for him with Cody Wells. Very talented fighter.
Cody Wells is going to be a handful. Shows good hands. He's a strong, big 55er. Fighting out of Renegade Fighting Systems. This is a good matchup here. I like this on paper.
We'll do it one time, and that's it. One time. That's all we're doing it one time. 1, 6. All right, now process one more time. 1, 6. I said next, goddammit. There's no way 1 time. I don't believe it. DJ A-Rod, bring me out of the red corner. Cody Wells.
Cornbread playing to the crowd, the 16150 crowd, representing the area that Cody Wells grew up in, along with a lot of the other fighters from this area. Popular fighter with the crowd.
Definitely a fan favorite here.
Brings attitude to the cage for sure.
Yeah, what I like about Cody is his nasty, aggressive style he has.
He's got swagger.
Yeah, when he fights, he wants to hurt you.
Yeah, he is a big 155-pounder. I mean, you look across the cage, if you're a lightweight, you look across and you're like, wow, that's a big guy.
Yeah, easily walks around 180 or even more. Cuts a lot of weight to get to 155. He's got coming off actually a no contest to Jason Dillon, whereas Cody says he was beating the tar out of Jason until Jason Dillon slapped on a guillotine and the referee stopped the fight for no apparent reason because Cody didn't tap, and the referee said he thought Cody was out, but Cody immediately stood up and said, "What are you doing?" So they ruled that one a no contest, and then he had a very tough fight against Jason Salvo, which ended in the first round. He lost that fight by submission, and the fight prior to that was again against Jason Dillon, and he lost in the first round to armbar in that one. So he hopefully worked on his submission defense going up against John Ramirez, coming out East Coast fighter who's got pretty solid jiu-jitsu skills.
Yeah, Cody Wells started his career 4-0. Big wins over Chris Smith, who is a consummate amateur title contender. Tough guy. He's got a win over him. He wants to get back on the winning track, and like I said, he always brings excitement to the cage. Attitude, aggressive style.
Explosiveness for sure.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is brought to you by MS Morgan Construction Company and is a #1 contenders fight for the Fight Lab Amateur Lightweight title. Cody Joe, are you ready? Then first, let's meet the fighter standing in the blue corner. This young man comes to us from Rock Hill, South Carolina. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 154.5 pounds. He has an impressive MMA record of 3 wins versus only 2 losses. Coming to us from East Coast fighter, Charlotte, North Carolina. Give it up for John Ramirez. And the fighter standing to my left in the Monster Energy Drink red corner. This young man comes to us from Kannapolis, North Carolina. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, and he weighed in at 155.8 pounds. He has an impressive MMA record of 4 wins versus only 2 losses, representing Renegade Fighting Systems and 1-6. Give it up for Big C, Cody Wells.
You got Wells versus Ramirez, title contender match.
Both of these fighters looking for their shot against Jason Salvo for the 155-pound title. He stated earlier Cody Wells has already had his shot, and I'm sure he'd love to get his redemption.
He definitely wants another shot at Salvo.
We got Ramirez coming with us with the white and red Muay Thai shorts, and Wells wearing the black Valet Tudo shorts. Cody getting a nice low stance here. Looks like he's expecting a takedown from Ramirez.
Yeah, Wells wants to use his hands.
He's got a long jab.
Likes to stand and bang, use his boxing. Ramirez not afraid to exchange. Wells gets a good takedown.
That seems to be Wells' forte. He gets those double underhooks and he gets you down.
Yeah, he gets that body lock. His body lock is strong. He immediately goes to mount, and he comes right to Ramirez, gives up his back.
Yeah, a lot of the Renegade guys have been working with Jeremy Orell on their jiu-jitsu. Cody's got Nick Smith in his corner, the current 170-pound champion and good friend of his, shouting instructions through the cage.
Ramirez wants to go back to getting that right arm over the side of his face, over his left shoulder.
Cody's trying to flatten him out. Cody may get a body lock here.
Cody's going for the armbar
Nice
from the back.
transition
And
to the
it's pretty
armbar, and
deep.
he's got it.
Comes belly down. Ramirez defending well.
Ramirez
jumps
steps over.
Ramirez can keep walking over, he's out.
Well done by both fighters.
Cody's starting off with a ferocious pace. It'd be interesting to see which fighter is able to keep up this pace.
Yeah, both are very high energy fighters.
John Ramirez on his back has a chance to show us what kind of guard he has.
Looks like he's trying to work with feet and hips on Cody.
Feet and hips create some space, maybe set something up. Cody trying to cross face, get a little posture and land some shots. Ramirez maybe, I see a little triangle set up in some of his movements.
Cody seems to have a real solid pressure, making it very difficult for Ramirez to work anything from his guard.
He's got to get his head back in the center. He's a little vulnerable in the position that he's at right now.
Ramirez looking for a Kimura. He's got it locked down pretty well.
Yeah, he does. Cody's in trouble here.
Yeah, he's in big trouble here.
If Ramirez can switch his hips. He's cranking on it, Cody, very strong fighter, just able to just hold on.
He's got his arm out. It looks like he's hurting.
Oh, that's a bad move right there. Did he get the arm back?
Yeah, he did.
He steps over. Good job, Cody Wells.
Defended well by Cody there.
Wow.
Very tough.
Good attempt by John Ramirez, but yeah.
Good knee to the body.
That has to hurt.
Yeah, those don't feel good.
Yeah, Tony and Kevin, you love those knees.
It looks like Wells going for a Kimura of his own.
Yeah, he's got an inverted triangle lock too, kind of. The round ends. Good action fight so far.
Very good action, very back and forth, very difficult round to score. I'm gonna have to say Cody Wells edged that round out.
Yeah,
I definitely agree. He was definitely more aggressive. He got the takedown. He went for some submissions from the top position.
Yeah, both fighters had some very close submission attempts. Wells with his top position and his takedown, and a little bit more aggressive. You may have to give him the nod. We'll see how the judges see it.
Yeah, very explosive first round. Furious pace.
Eruptive, combustive.
They were bouncing back, very fluidly bouncing back from one submission to the next.
Without question, master of cool. About to start round two, and here we go.
Ramirez coming out with more of a Muay Thai stance.
Cody going to the takedown right away for this time.
Again, he's got that body lock.
Yeah, he likes to get that body lock and suck those hips in and just drive you right back down to your back.
Ramirez gets the underhook on the left-hand side.
Cody switches levels.
He gets down low, locks up his hands on the double.
Gets the takedown.
He's able to take him down, and Ramirez looking for a guillotine here. Wells is aware of it.
Yeah, he's going to want to put his head in the center and pop his head out. Ramirez still working for it from the...
Well, he's in half guard on the other side, so even with that locked up, it'd be very difficult to
Ramirez
finish.
is going to get a Kimura again. Cody has got to get his head back center when he's in guard like that.
Well, he's in half guard here, and he's got the Kimura locked up, and Ramirez could use this to sweep Cody over. I'd almost give up the half guard position, allow him to get side control, and use the Kimura as a sweep.
Yeah, Cody fending off that Kimura. Again, crediting Cody's strength.
Yeah, he's a strong fighter.
Passes to half guard. Side control, sorry.
It's hard to see if he's got the Kimura locked up still.
In the corner of East Coast fighter there, it's kind of a disadvantage.
Well, it's going to be difficult to sweep them now that they're up against the cage. It looks like Cody's able to straighten his arm out and get it.
Yeah, if I was Ramirez, I may want to stand up, but he sweeps him.
He does get the sweep. He ends up in his own half guard, it looks like.
Last time Cody was on his back, he actually went for an armbar, I think.
Cody is pretty slick off his back, and he'll tell you himself his submission defense from the top isn't his strength, but he does have a pretty slick guard.
Yeah, he is being active. Looks like he's going for an armbar / triangle. Got a high guard on Ramirez.
Ramirez slips out, lays out a couple punches.
Ramirez goes to knee and belly. He's got the knee up, past the guard of Cody.
Cody's got the butterfly in on the one side and uses it as a sweep.
Gets a stand up. Throws a knee to the body, but it looks like it may have landed. The referee stops the action.
The referee may have thought it was to the head, but from my angle, it looked like it was right to the body.
I agree. I thought the same.
Nonetheless, Ramirez is going to take the opportunity to catch his breath.
Yeah,
hey,
Ramirez,
why not?
Ramirez had his back to us, but just from the angle we were at, it did look like it landed to the body. Part of his thigh may have caught the head. Whatever the referee saw, he didn't like it and felt it was an illegal blow.
Obviously inadvertent. We'll see if the referee takes a point. I don't think he will.
I had a good, clean look at it, and to me, it looked like all body.
We'll trust the judgment of the master of cool.
The referee, it's hard to referee though when when you have to make a judgment call live, and from his angle, it may look like he's to the head. And if it's what he's seen, he has to, stop it, give Ramirez an opportunity to recover.
Yeah, he is there for the best interest of safety of the fighter. So
and Ramirez is ready to go. Cody extends a hand in apology. Both fighters swinging hard.
Looks like Cody's getting the better of the exchanges.
Looks like he landed a nice solid right hand that dropped Ramirez. Ramirez drops down to butterfly guard. Takes butterfly out though and goes to close guard, which has been the theme of the night tonight.
Yeah, we saw Wells actually use his half butterfly guard to sweep earlier, and this is what we were talking about. Using that half butterfly and the butterfly guard in MMA to get yourself back up and get a better position.
10 seconds left. Looks like Ramirez will survive the second round. But good fight so far.
Yeah, very good fight so far.
My name is Jordan Ronaldo.
This is Joe Pacheco.
I'm Stolen Stanley.
Keith Richardson. I'm Curtis Clower.
Shane Crenshaw. We are the Hooter Girls.
Vanilla Gorilla.
Kevin Ferrant.
This is Adrian A. Henderson.
I'm Jason Fagler Jr.
Fernando Sarah.
We're the Hooter Girls.
And you're watching it.
You're watching.
You're watching.
You better be watching.
And you're watching.
Watching.
Are you watching it?
And you're watching.
MMA.
MMA.
MMA on the rise.
MMA on the rise.
MMA on the rise.
MMA on the rise.
On MMA on the rise.
MMA on the rise.
MMA on the rise.
MMA on the rise.
Yeah, it's sad to see this is only going to be a 3-round fight. I think these two guys could easily go 5 rounds.
Easily.
No doubt. Both fighters want a shot at that belt. They're going to give their all to get their shot at Jason Salvo, the champion.
And it looks like Cody wants it more. I have him winning the fight 2 rounds to nothing right now.
I would agree, Ninja Daddy.
It's going to stick, Tony T. It's going to stick, buddy. Both fighters getting instructions from their corner. Nick, the Vanilla Gorilla Smith, in the face of his good friend and training partner, Cody Wells. He wants to see his friend get a shot at the title.
Both fighters are well conditioned as they both come very fresh for the 3rd round.
Yeah, neither of them are really breathing heavy.
Yeah, both a lot of spring in both of their steps.
High-paced fight. Both fighters coming out very fresh. Nice jab by Cody to start it. Again, he wants to go in for the clinch. It looks like he feels more comfortable with Ramirez on the ground.
Ramirez going for a throw. Looked like he was a little high on the leg there. If he was just a little lower and got his hips popped through, he probably would have been successful.
Yeah, easily countered by Wells. Brings it to the ground.
Looks like Ramirez could be working a triangle from here.
Yep. Cody's going to try using this as an opportunity to pass. Swing Ramirez's hips over and pass into side control. Sneaky little knee to the body there.
Little knee on the way.
Ramirez tries to lock up the triangle again.
Cody went right back into it. He's posturing up nicely, however.
I'd like to see him posture with more of a straighter back, though.
Ooh, Ramirez used defense to push off and lock the triangle up a little tighter.
Yeah,
he may get it.
He's got it locked in. He's hooking the knee.
Cody taking some big deep breaths here.
Pull that head.
I want to see him pull on the head to pull the triangle down, extend his hips out.
I think Ramirez, needs to pull on the head and maybe drive to his right.
Wells just brute strength to fight that off.
I think Ramirez, with his arm trapped underneath Cody's leg, is using it to get the angle, but I think it's hurting him here because he could be using that arm to tighten up his triangle.
And defend those right hands.
I think Ramirez can push Cody's arm across his leg for an arm bar and actually get the tap with the arm bar. He's losing his triangle, though.
Yeah, he lost it.
Cody's putting his head right back in there, though.
Yeah, well,
he's not out of danger. Yeah, it's like, again, put it right back in the triangle.
He needs to pass to his right. There he goes.
There you go. He gets the pass. Ramirez to his knees, turtles up.
You can't see it, but grappling coach Jeremy Orell is very disgusted with Cody's grappling performance right now.
Yeah, there was 2 times that Cody Wells appeared to be out of the triangle and then put himself right back into it, to the dismay of jiu-jitsu coach Jeremy Orell.
Ramirez looking to work a guillotine.
Fishing for, trying to sneak his arm in there for the guillotine. He's pushed up against the cage, so it's going to be hard to extend out to get any leverage on this.
Yeah, you can see how high his right elbow is. Not going to get much pressure on the head that way.
The referee's looking close. May stand these guys up here.
Yeah, at this juncture, Cody's content with just laying there till the ref stands him up.
Starting to get a little movement here. Wells working the body as the 10-second clapper goes off.
10 seconds left in the fight. Cody wants to finish strong here. He wants a shot at that title. And there you have it. It's the end of the fight.
3 rounds in the books.
Looks like Wells may get his shot at redemption against Salvo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight goes to the judges' scorecard, and we have a split decision.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Judge 1 scores it 30-27, Wells.
Yeah.
Judge 2 scores it 29-28, Ramirez. And Judge 3 scores it 30-27. And your winner and the new #1 contender to the Fight Lab lightweight title, fighting out of the red corner,
A little drama there, folks, but Cody walks away with the decision nonetheless.
Yeah, Cody Wells gets the nod. Good fight, well-deserved win for Cody Wells. He's going to get a shot at the title. You are watching MMA on the Rise.
That concludes another episode of MMA on the Rise. You can subscribe to us on YouTube at MMAOTR.
You can also like us on Facebook.
You can visit us at MMAOnTheRise.tv.
And now you can follow us on Twitter at MMAOTR.